So we are on the last, but certainly not the least team. So many of us use lots of apps today. SaaS is mostly what you use today, but it's really hard to manage. So this team, again, did lots and lots of customer interviews. They get the prize for the most customer interviews. They did 100 customer interviews, and they changed a lot about what they thought they could deliver to help us manage our very crowded app lives. So I want to introduce David Ogden. David's an experienced entrepreneur, did a number of development startup called Trickle. So I actually never heard about that one. I'd like to hear about that after. So I want to remind everybody, as soon as we're done here, we're going to head the back. The teams will be back, and we want to network and learn more about what they're doing. Also, Jacob Seataller. So Jacob lives in Salt Lake City, and he commutes here to Raleigh. He even showed up in Santa Clara from time to time for the class. So good commuting there. So everybody, let's welcome Team Userlite.
I want you to meet Maria. Maria is a professional who's passionate about her work. Just like all of us, she uses software every day. She has the software she likes to use. She has the software her company wants her to use. And she knows there's a lot of other software out there that will probably help her be productive, but with all the websites she's already going to, all the passwords she's already trying to keep track of, Maria feels a little overwhelmed. At Userlite, we simplify software.
Coming into the Innovators program, we had an awesome solution for Maria's problems. We were creating a new platform that allowed developers to create a new kind of app that wouldn't have problems like too many passwords to remember, too many websites to visit. Our idea was to get developers everywhere to use our platform. Then all we had to do was get software users everywhere to buy all their software through our system.
There was just one problem with this plan. That is, in the 6 months we'd spent working on a solution, we hadn't talked to one single customer to find out what they wanted. Within just a few hours of coming into this very building, we were back out on the street, talking to customers, learning how to interview. And within a few days, we implemented those techniques into our business. And what we found out was the customer was about to change everything for us. Our customers really identified with the problems we were talking about, but they systematically shot down almost every one of our solutions. After dozens of interviews, we were left with one solution that they really wanted: automatic sign-on. So we got to work. We created a system where our customers could bring all of the software that they're already using onto a single dashboard and access that software with one click. 5 days and 3 cases of Red Bull later, we launched our MVP. It was a bit clunky, but it worked. And most importantly, our customers loved it.
Having successfully navigated a major pivot in our business was a liberating experience for us. We wanted more, so we created a feedback community that allowed our customers to submit suggestions and bug reports on our software. In the last 7 weeks, we've had more than 250 ideas submitted through our feedback system. We also wanted to apply what we've been learning about making data-driven decisions. We started to track not just how many customers we had, but what they were doing in our software. We could see what features were working, which ones were broken, and most importantly, we could track retention. We know that in order for Userlite to be successful, we need to create a product that our users come to every single day. Coming into the program, we had one major strength: our ability to execute software product development. And that strength was being magnified by the feedback we were getting from our customers. From the time we launched our product, our continuous integration cycle was on fire. We've pushed code an average of 6 times a day with more than 300 customer and data-driven iterations since we launched.
We're excited to show you what our software looks like today. When you log into Userlite, you see a dashboard that you have customized with the software that you use. If you want to get into that software, you simply click on an icon and Userlite takes you there, automatically filling in your username and password, logging you in, and bringing you where you need to be. Now that you have Userlite connected with your software, you can do so much more. You don't have to go to all these different websites to see what's new or what you need to take care of. With notifications, we can bring alerts right to you. We can let you know when you have a new email, maybe a new file and share file, a new Twitter mention, or more. And notifications are just the start. With our app stream, we can actually bring real data and real content from your websites onto your dashboard. We can show you what those most recent emails are. We can show you what your active bank transactions are doing. And we can show you what's happening on your Facebook feed, all updating in real time.
With these tools in place, we truly are simplifying software. And this is only the beginning. When employees and business managers and business owners see what we're doing, they want Userlite for their business. Userlite business tools allow companies to create user accounts and automatically push company-selected apps to their employee dashboards and manage software access. They allow employers to track software usage so they know if the software they're spending money on is being effective for their company. And one of the favorite features of Userlite for businesses is the ability to offboard an employee who has left the business with just one click. Our traction in this program has been solid from the beginning. In the first 4 weeks, we focused on the customer. We didn't write a single line of code, just customer development. Then we launched our MVP, and within 4 weeks, we had grown a customer base of 50 users. Here we were focusing on that feedback loop, trying to create daily users out of our customers. At that point, we launched our invite system, and we doubled our user base in 2 weeks. And we're excited to announce today that since last Thursday, when we reported our numbers, we've doubled our user base again with more than 225 users in Userlite. And these are active customers. On average, our customers come back to Userlite at least 4 times a week. Now, this is the third startup that Jake and I have created together. We know that 200 customers is just the very beginning, but we're on track to double this number again and again, over and over. And we're excited because these users are translating into SMB and enterprise customers.
We have 3 customer segments: consumers, SMB, and enterprise. Our product is free for consumers, but we know that consumers work for and own SMB and enterprise companies, and they're feeding us leads like crazy. We already have SMB companies in our pilot programs paying us for our tiered monthly pricing. We also are already bringing in revenue from enterprises who are paying us for setup and user license fees. And that's not all. Software developers also pay us every time we send new customers to them from our app marketplace. If you take a look, we have a product that our customers love. We're actually already making money, and we couldn't be more excited about the future. I have just a couple of announcements. The first is, with the growth we're experiencing, we're looking to grow our team. We're looking for great front-end developers. If you know somebody, please refer them to us, or send them to employ us and refer them there. Thank you. The second announcement is, since we launched Userlite, our customers keep telling us, we love it, but we want a mobile version. So I'm excited to announce that we've begun development on Userlite for mobile. Look for it in your app store early next year.
Coming into this program, we thought that we were the innovators. In the last 3 months, we've come to learn that innovators are not just the people in the trenches writing the code, creating the products. We've seen through this program how community organizers, established enterprises, investors, and so many other people can come together, pool their resources, and create something amazing. The traction that we have as a company would not be possible if it was just Jake and me. When I look around this room, I see so many people who have contributed, provided resources that have enabled and empowered us. If you haven't connected with us yet, we invite you to take a few minutes, try out Userlite, participate in our feedback community, and help us simplify software. And for all of you here who have contributed to our innovation, we cannot thank you enough. Thank you.
Yeah, just a quick question maybe. I see a number of similarities to sort of solutions that are out there in the marketplace. You could say that to cloud-based password management solutions, there are a number of those out there. But correct me if I'm wrong here, a key insight I think is that it's not just that piece of it, it's bringing the user back into a state in the application where they want to be. Is that what I sort of saw from the demo?
Yeah, that's exactly right. We're more than just another password manager. There's lots of those out there.
Yeah.
What we're doing is actually aggregating data out of all of your applications and making it more powerful, providing that on one
So
screen.
as a user, when I want to go back into the app, I go right to the point where I want to be, sort of thing. Is that?
Right, yeah. And then if you want to dig deeper, you can dive right into the app with one click.
Yeah, not a question. I don't know if I'm more excited about the final product or your willingness to pivot so early in the program. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Great job, guys.